radio, shout it.
Speaking of real life though, Buck, when your girl tried to take you out the game, man, how the hell did you survive that? And what the hell was that all about, man?
Honestly, man, it was like, you know, I've been in a relationship at a point in time for a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done my wrong. She's a good girl. Definitely was a good woman and shit at times and throughout my life. And it was just like, you know, she got fed up with a lot of shit, and I did too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I become irate, you know what I mean? Not putting my fucking hands on a woman or no shit like that, but breaking a few things that I bought, you know what I'm saying? And
cutting up,
you know what I mean? I didn't break nothing that I didn't buy, you dig what I'm saying? But she wasn't going for that shit, you dig what I'm saying? She like, what the fuck you think you do? And she handled like it happened the way it happened. I got an ankle monitor on my ankle right fucking now. You know what I'm saying in regards to that situation. And I'm just looking to kind of move on through it. You know, I don't think she thought that the shit would, of course, it would turn out to become what it became. Yeah. She more concerned of how unjustly the system down there is trying to kind of go at me behind what happened. And they're trying to charge me with her guns. I had no idea she even had a motherfucking gun.
Damn.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they trying to charge me with guns and shit of hers when clearly, you know, I ain't had no idea about no fucking guns that she had or what or whatnot. And it's just a situation where I'm just having to get through, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I don't have no negative to say about Shawty in a real way because she's a good woman to me, you know what I mean? We just got to our place where, you know, things was a little bit rough, you know what I mean? And shit, man, you know, when it happened like that, you gotta go your way and I gotta go my way, and if it's ever meant again, we'll see. You did.
Exactly.
For real.
For both of y'all, keeping y'all heads in the game, what do y'all do to cool off after dealing with this industry rigmarole all damn day long? And you like,
I just sell dope all day, bro. Wait, I'm just saying, like, I'm just joking, bro. Honestly, what you do, Drum?
Shit, I go to sleep.
You see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I get some rest, you know what I'm saying? Everybody always be on me like, man, when do you sleep? When do you rest? You know what I'm saying? So for me, like, you know what I'm saying, it's about getting the proper rest and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then coming back fresh.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or I go hoop. I'm like, I go hoop, or you know what I'm saying, or go swimming, or man, I go to Top Golf, swing some golf balls, or like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many different things you can do. You gotta live life. That's what people don't understand. Like, we superheroes to a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people will look at you like you ain't regular.
Yeah.
Or you ain't normal, or you ain't human. But shit, nigga, I like to go watch a good movie, or you know what I'm saying? Or man, let me go treat myself to a steak and baked potato and it, you know what I'm saying? It's like just eating good.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit might, alright.
I just get in that studio though, honestly, bro. It's like my stress reliever. You dig what I'm saying? Like, a lot of this shit, I know if I jump out here and deal with it the way that I probably once would have dealt with shit, either I'm gonna be dead up, you know, or back in the penitentiary. Yeah. So I've learned, man, throughout all of this shit that I've been through, is like, you know what? Instead of me going and doing something stupid, let me go in here and kind of take my aggression out on this microphone and make some money from it. You know what I mean? Versus than just giving these people the energy that we got enough of this shit out here. If you look around, bro, these youngsters out here, particularly Atlanta alone, you know, they swinging these pistols out here, and a lot of these
like it ain't going out of style at all.
Sure.
And that's what I wanted to ask both of y'all about too, man. I mean, but you done been shot at and shot and everything else, man. So I mean, as an artist, you seeing these young rappers with all of this potential and all of this stuff, and it's like they being cut down. Actually, today is like the 5th year anniversary of Bankroll Fresh here in Atlanta right now as we speak.
Yeah,
so
R.I.P.
when you think about just the potential that, you know, goes down the drain with these young lives being lost and all of the change that they could have affected in the community and stuff like that. What goes through y'all mind? And then also, do you think this kind of stuff can be prevented, or is this just the streets in the industry and it just is what it is?
I mean, honestly, I think that the environment that you brought up in and living in has a lot to do with the influence that's on the individual. Mm-hmm. You dig what I'm saying? And I mean, unfortunately, most of us that end up going through some of the things that's involved with the streets come from the streets, or at least a street environment. Mm-hmm. So, you know, back when I was a youngster and really kind of trying to find my way out of the streets, the goal was to get money.
Yeah.
You know, I had individuals over me that influenced us to get money. Mm-hmm. You know, legal or illegal, but it was about getting money. Mm-hmm. You know, right now I think with all these different gangs and the culture kind of shifting to where it's at, it seems like overall it's about catching a body. There's no money involved in a lot of this shit. So if I had anything, the fame or the rep for doing dumb shit or whatever, whatnot. But if I had anything to tell these youngsters, I just tell them, you know, think before you react in a lot of shit, because a lot of shit that I've involved myself in, there was no thinking involved in it. You dig what I'm saying? It was just like, what the fuck you just say? Let's get straight to it.
Time.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when I look back on it now, I say, damn, bro, you know, I ain't have to fuck homie up. I could have just walked away. You dig what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. So a lot of it is based on the way of thinking. Yeah. Because you can live in the ghetto, but you don't have to have the ghetto live in you.
Come on now.
Live in the projects, and the projects ain't got to live in you.
Those are facts.
It's just about the individual and what you want out of life. Mm-hmm. You know, eventually you're gonna run into karma.
Yeah.
A lot of times karma is sitting back just sharpening her knife. While nigga think you getting away with shit. You dig what I'm saying? And then when she poke a nigga like, why did this happen? Well, nigga, you just popped homie when you didn't have to, or nigga, you just did this or that. So it's just about enlightening yourself, educating yourself behind other people's education. Mm-hmm. Because I've also had a lot of individuals sell me dreams that I respected. Mm. So it's easy to buy a dream from somebody who you respect. Yeah. You understand? And the OGs got to be able to, you know, give good game if you're going to give any kind of game to the youngsters. Because right now, you know, honestly, I feel overall, a lot of them is going off what they feel and what they know. Mm-hmm. And when, you know, you've been a youngster just like I have. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know too much and nobody's there to give you any game, then you're going to go for what you know. You dig what I'm saying? So just know that the numbers don't change in that penitentiary. They sent me to the penitentiary. My shit was 20669-075. It stick with you for the rest of your life. You dig what I'm saying? I'll never forget that number in my life, you know, because no matter how high or how much celebrityness or how much money that a person has made, you're nothing but a number in that situation. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I just been blessed to still carry that number with me for the rest of my life. Yeah. I just don't gotta tell them that number every time I make a move somewhere now. Yeah. But the number never leaves you. Once you get that penitentiary number, you know, I memorized and got that number more than I can memorize. I probably couldn't tell you.
Security.
Man, not the Social Security, but your phone number. But honestly though, that's just something that I think the youngsters need to realize. A lot of them say, man, I ain't studying no penitentiary and things like that. Well, I never had that mentality. I did it backwards. I was an individual who really, really, you know, come from these streets in a real way and end up going to the penitentiary as a celebrity, as a millionaire.
What goes through your mind when you find yourself in the penitentiary as a millionaire and you rich as hell, but you thinking to yourself, I'm on lockdown in this mug?
Man, bro, honestly, well, when I say I went to the penitentiary as a millionaire, meaning in my perspective, I had already became successful to the world. I'm already known as Young Buck to the world, you know, and my experience at the penitentiary was one of them things where I'm no different than any one of these individuals. So of course, with me being Young Buck to the world, the first thing that they tried to actually put in front of me was PC. Hey man, you got to go to protective custody, you know, because of who you are. And this person and that person did it. Well, I'm not this person or that person. Yeah. And my time, I felt, will be done harder trying to put me in a PC. Yeah. You're not gonna get me there. I would rather be right here with these same individuals that quote unquote we have similar situations, or I can identify with a little bit more than actually being in PC with somebody who's scared or you know, from that perspective. So for me, you know, of course, I turned down being put in PC, which led me to being put in the hole. So after I sit in the hole for probably 60 to 90 days, they realized that, you know, they were gonna give me a shot on the yard. Yeah. And giving me a shot on their yard, I changed lives in the penitentiary. Shout out to Yazoo Federal Penitentiary in Mississippi, but I realized that I'm in an environment with a lot of dudes that'll never come home. My cellie had 80 years. Yeah. You dig what I'm saying? And one of the most solidest dudes that I ever come in front of. But I realized that some of the best talent that I've ever seen in my life was right here in front of me behind these penitentiary walls. Yeah. You know, I see a dude taking off from the free throw line, dunking. I'm like, cuz, when you get out, bro, you got to go, you know. Exactly. And I'm never getting out. You dig what I'm saying? Or being on the yard, you know what I mean? And, man, Buck, man, let me rap for you. And nigga spit some shit, and you like, bro, man, what the fuck? Bro, when you get out, homie, we got a link. Yeah. Because I ain't never getting out. So that motivated me to start putting pressure and trying to do something that they had never experienced back there, being the fact that I had an out date. Yeah. So I would roll on the wardens and say, hey man, let me do something different. They will always see a lot of guys and shit around me at times. So it would kind of put a lot of fear into them, like something's about to happen. Yeah. But it was just the respect that individuals was having for seeing somebody like myself on the same medium yard as them. Exactly. And I realized that, you know, let me try to at least showcase this talent in this world that's outside of a world. So I end up, honestly, my biggest achievement that I feel like in regards to prison was not sticking a nigga or fighting a nigga or no shit like that. My biggest achievement was actually, you know, going to the warden and convincing the warden to be able to bring in outside microphones and speakers and allowing us to have a concert in prison. Yeah, that's and lit. They allowed that for me to do. I did that, man, where actually the whole entire prison, meaning that everybody within they dorms and everything came out to their yard for that one day. And they allowed us to do whatever we choose, whether it was dudes over here drinking hooch or smoking and going up. You see clouds of smoke everywhere. Yeah. Wasn't no running down on niggas or none of that. Exactly. We just was able to create a full concert on the basketball court and showcase this talent that was in the prison. And there wasn't one fight, you know, wasn't one. You got different gangs, different nationalities, Mexicans, blacks, whites, whatever the case may be. But everybody came together for that one moment. And it brought tears to a lot of them guys' eyes because they hadn't felt the feeling. That was the closest feeling. Like an old head told me, it's the closest feeling I felt in 15 years of being free. Damn. And that's just being able to kick back without, you know, having pressure. Without pressure, you know what I'm saying? So that's one of the biggest pats on the back that I give myself. Exactly. Is being able to see me motivate or bring a smile or bring that joy to somebody who's never gonna be able to see this side again, you know. And they also motivated me to never have to come back and put myself in that position to see that side again as well, bro.